bit post hurricane. Everything back home is like, it looks like an absolute war zone. Lake Charles is crazy. Like, it's not being covered on the media really at all.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Honor and respect to the chosen and the grafted, ladies and gentlemen, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. And today is Wednesday, October the 21st, 2020, and it's currently 10:51 p.m. Brothers and sisters, this gentleman right here that you're looking at, this fellow, like, he has 1.35 million subscribers. All right, I want to say thank you for the beloved sister Rebecca Jediah for sending me those videos. I was just in the spirit. I was making another video, another lesson about the chosen Gentiles. So the good Gentiles from the book, and I had a list of quote-unquote Gentiles, but I found out that Abigail was actually Israelites, Carmelites, and Lamech of Cain is not a good Gentile at all. And Uval the giant, they weren't good Gentiles, but I find a lot of good Gentiles, so I was gonna make a video on that. And the sister sent me these videos that I saw. Brothers and sisters, the reason why we are doing this, the main focus of my channel, of my YouTube channel, the main focus is to telling you that the 400 years is up and we are not going into Jacob's trouble, because one, this dude and his people, they are not Jacob, okay? They are Gentiles and they are going to their trouble, all right? So our main purpose here, let me see. Okay, this oh boy. Yeah, so what this dude was talking about, hopefully you guys are hearing me well. Let me play a little music in the background. All right. So yeah, good. So the main focus of this channel is of the end of the 400 years of slavery prophesied in Genesis 15:13 and Acts 7:6. So we went through our Jacob's trouble. We went through our trouble. So this dude and his people, they are now entering the trouble. They've been going through their trouble for a while, but they hide it. They are pretty good at that. Okay, they hide it. So today the Pope made a declaration about same-sex marriage, and people were freaking out. And I'm like, yo, that's what they do. They're supposed to do this. They know they're on the last day. They're throwing all those cards on the table right now. So now this dude is talking about the hurricane Laura. When he did that damage in his hometown, it wasn't covered. You know why? You want to know why, brothers and sisters? Because they don't want them to find out. This hurricane did more damage. Look, this hurricane was the strongest hurricane in 160 years. You talking about Katrina? Katrina was nothing but a hype. The reason why Katrina was so popular is because, it was affecting, well, not even affecting us. It's because they spin it. They sent their agents out there to shoot our people, calling them looters. They were shooting them. When a guy like him went and stealed him, they called them survivors. Okay, they're like, oh, look at some of the survivors. They are taking stuff. They are taking stuff for them to go use because they want to survive. But once one of our people pick up something, he's a looter, and they will shoot him down or shoot her down, because they show the area of our people that was affected, but they didn't show his area, because that's the main purpose of the priesthood of Mahan, is to hide things, fabricate and then alter things, change things. So we're going to listen from this dude a little bit, then we're gonna get rid of him.
I guess just because we're in political season right now.
No, it's not.
Like Charles.
12
isn't
years
really
ago,
that
when I
big of
began
an
my
issue.
search for a vice president, I didn't know I'd end up finding a brother. Joe is a man who learned early on to treat every person he meets with respect and dignity, living by the words his parents taught him.
This is why I don't like those things. You know what? That's why I don't like doing those things, because there's so many commercial. That's why I got YouTube Premium, so I don't have to deal with those damn commercial, man. Okay, so let's listen to this dude.
Zog fire, which killed 4 people in the hills west of Reading. We recently learned that fire investigators seized parts of a PG&E power line as evidence, right in the area where the fire started.
Yeah.
The victims included an 8-year-old girl and her mom. Their family hopes that you'll stop doing what you're.
You see, a little 8-year-old little girl is dead. She's burnt by the fire, brothers and sisters. Let's look at that little. We'll go back to this dude. But I want to assure you, my brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, because you have to understand, we will not go through Jacob's trouble again. This is the Gentiles' tribulation and Esau's trouble. All right. The reason I'm doing this, because a lot of our brothers and sisters, especially chosen Gentiles, they've been contacting me because they are truly afraid. All right, because they know for a fact something is wrong. And I'm telling you, yes, it is. Something is very, very wrong. Something is horribly wrong. So those people are being swept off the land. Okay, the Most High is sweeping them off the land. So another for you, for not being swept off, you have to cleave unto us. You have to cleave on to the children of Israel, the true children of Israel, us. So this 8 cute little girl is dead because of the fire. And then the people, they try to blame it on the company, the electrical company. Brothers and sisters, the Illuminati is not doing this. The elite is not doing this. The quote-unquote, the little aliens are not doing this. This is the work of our Father, because the 400 years is up and this nation is under judgment. All right, let's move in.
You're doing tonight, and listen, because they don't want this to happen to anyone else. The details of this story are hard to hear, but the family told ABC 10's Brandon Ritterman they want changes now that PG&E is under a homicide investigation again.
Fela McLeod will never set foot in her playground again. She loved living here, next to nature. She especially loved the animals, so much that she had the boys at her school bringing her the lizards they found.
Brothers and sisters, this is not us. This is not our children. It's hard to say. It's a hard thing to say, but this isn't us. Okay? Those are Gentiles, and they are being swept off the land. The Most High said this is going to, we will show you in the apocalypse of Abraham, where he said that he's going to send 10 plagues. This is one of the plagues, fiery conflagration of the cities, of the places. She died from it.
And she had her stuffed animals, and she would, play veterinarian.
Fela was with her mom Elena the afternoon of the Zog fire. Zach McLeod was on a grocery run. He'd just talked to his wife on the phone.
I just asked her what she wanted for dinner.
It was the last time Zach would ever hear his wife's voice. Minutes later, the flames of the Zog fire came. Elena and Fela got in the truck to run for their lives.
Not an easy road to drive in the best conditions.
The truck went off the road here. Fela and her mom didn't make it.
There you go. There you go, brothers and sisters. There you go. So the Most High took them. It's a very unfortunate. This is a horrible thing. If you are Gentiles, this is a horrible death, man. You die by being burning alive in a car. You can't get out. The flame is all over. It's too much. But she didn't make it. All right? Let's get rid of this. Now, brothers and sisters, for those who don't know, why is this happening? This is happening because of Genesis 15:13. And he said unto Abram, knows of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. The so-called blacks, The Negroes, the African Americans, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the so-called, the true people, the true Issachar, the true Mexican, the true Native Americans, the true people that you being beaten, raped, robbed, murdered, and put in prison and do them injustice. You put them in slavery for over 400 years, and you still don't want to leave their land. Those are the people these verses talking about. This is why those things are happening on their behalf. So verse 14, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. All right, let's back that up with Acts 7. That also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. Father, the reason why you see those things is happening is because Father is judging you. Okay, Acts 7 verse 6, back that up. And God spake on this wise, and that his seed should sojourn in the strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil for 400 years. So you did put those from 1619 to 2019, you did put our people into slavery. So the prophecy was fulfilled on 2019. So now that's why they called it COVID-19, not COVID-20. They knew this H was going to come, and guess what? It's not a pandemic. Just because you see those little Bill Gates over there talking about, oh, what if a virus called coronavirus? What are we gonna do? That is because he knew it was going to come. They got our books. Okay, they know how to read it. They know how to interpret it. They didn't plan H. All right. Oh, the people, the elite plan this. You gotta be kidding me. They want to crash the economy so they can reset it, so they can go back on top again. They're already on top. Why would they want to crash the economy to go back on top again? It doesn't make any sense. Also, they can break the mark of the beast like electronic money, a cashless society. Man, get the hell out of here, man. You see, the Gentiles, they always choose the way they're going to get punished. Or the elite's going to enslave us. Nah, the elites are running. Okay? So, now, the reason this is happening is because of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham is upon the Gentiles, the unchosen. If this resonate with you, if you cleave unto us, if you follow us, you submit to us, you want to serve us, you serve us, you have nothing to fear. You're covered under us, because all the blessing the entire world is going to benefit is through us. You have to come through us. You have to bow down. You have to humble yourself, and you have to come to us. There is no way around it. Okay, the Most High, he doesn't play fair game. He give you your time. You guys squander it. Now it's our turn. All right. This is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Saul for much needs. All right. Fiery conflagration of the city. This little girl died, and her mother, they died from the fiery conflagration. All right. Okay, so I won't be surprised that it would turn out that the father killed both of them. Here I was like the one who actually set the fire, but nonetheless, she died for fire. All right, so we're going to check number 10: thunder, voices, and destroying earthquake. All right, thunder in that case is weather. All right, weather, increase of hail and snow. Okay, the weather, the voices, thunder voices. Okay. Not only mean thunder voices, the noise of the thunder is also mean different type of weather, hurricanes, and all that. So let's go back to this dude with this hurricane. So this is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. You'll find them in the description. Okay, so you'll find this and you'll read it, and you see what's going on. So all of them is going on at the same time. It's just like they choose to report on something, just like this dude say he doesn't know why, because it's like some type of political thing and stuff. And excuse me, those people are sorrow for much needs. They shortages. They need stuff. All right, let's listen to this guy.
Right now, like there's been a lot of people, public figures, just citizens, just really stepping up and trying to help everything that's going on. Like Charles, thousands and thousands of people just completely lost their homes. Luckily, mom and dad.
The reason why they lost their home, the Most High is sweeping them off the land. They are being swept off. He's removing them. All right, little by little, as it's saying in the book of Deuteronomy. All right, it happened all over the world, brothers and sisters. Never let a Gentile tell you, this is your land, This is not your land and stuff. We will determine where those people live at. As far as you're concerned, the entire world, the entire earth is created for us. We will tell you if Africa is yours. We will tell you if the Middle East is yours. We'll tell you if Asia, China is your land. We'll tell you that. You don't have to come over there and, oh, well, I'm Chinese, so China is mine. Oh, really? Because you've been living there for like forever? Huh? Didn't you know that we are the original people, the offshoot, the Atlantean, the line of Seth? We will tell you where your land at. Just sit back, relax, all right?
Their house is good. They had an awful lot of trees fall on their property, but pretty much every tree fell away from the house. That's a blessing. It's just a lot of work, just try to clean up. But there's just been so many people out there that,
Brothers and sisters, look at this. Do you really believe the so-called Gentile have some type of weather manipulation device? They are doing this? This dude told you all those people that stay around there, he knows them. They are his people. So the Gentiles are using an ark to destroy themselves. Remember Katrina, brothers and sisters. Remember how hyped those people were about Katrina. They were saying like Kanye West, the thing was so bad. Kanye West was in national television and he said George Bush doesn't care about black people. Because they didn't. They didn't care about that. They were all over like making fun of people like, okay, this is why we need to be on top of those people, tell them what to do because look what they are doing. They are looting. They are focusing on the looting. Okay? Now this is happening.
yeah,
Okay? Those people's houses are destroyed. Look at this.
Gone through, talked to so many people.
Some of those
seen
houses
so many
still
pictures
have the blue
and,
top on top of them.
Just people
From the
whose
previous
houses, the roofs
hurricane.
are
Look at
completely
this.
Caved in. The houses are completely gone.
Their houses
So
are
we're trying to do whatever we can to help. We've been taking donations at.
This is the first time you heard people saying donation. I remember when in 2010, January 12, 2010, when the earthquake struck the Holy Land, okay, and then Haiti. Haiti means God is with us. It means the land of the chosen, okay. So when it struck, those people were making fun of us. They were like saying like, man, you guys, those people are poor, they are dirty. Look at the country is loaded with disease and trash and garbages is all over, and now an earthquake because they were practicing voodoo, because they make a pact with the devil. Pat Robertson said it out of his own mouth. He said, you know what? Let's see if we can pull that up because we this need to. Let's type that Pat Robinson, Haiti. I think that's good. He said the Haitian make a pact with the devil. Okay, see? All right.
Pat, this is a calamity of cataclysmic proportions. I'm sure it's the worst thing that's happened since the tsunami, and it's a mess, Pat.
Well, if all those buildings are down, I understand more are fallen than are standing. It may be a blessing in disguise. There might be a massive rebuilding of that country. Is that possible?
Well, I don't know. I would think that that would be a pretty optimistic attitude.
Christy, something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people might not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French. Napoleon III and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. It's a true story. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. And they kicked the French out. The Haitians revolted and got themselves free. But ever since, they have been cursed by one thing after the other, desperately poor. That island of Hispaniola is one island. It's cut down the middle. On the one side is Haiti, on the other side is the Dominican Republic. Yeah. Dominican Republic is prosperous, healthy, full of resorts, etc. Haiti is in desperate poverty. Same island. Sure. They need to have, and we need to pray for them, a great turning to God. And out of this tragedy, I'm optimistic something good may come.
Pat, this is a
Okay, brothers and sisters, you hear what it said? We made a pact with the devil. Because we are going to our trouble. So look at the dislike, and the Haitian give him hell, man. Oh, they give that guy hell. They march over there, and they give him hell because what he just said, that was the complete opposite. All right, what you are calling the Haitian revolution was when all people were going to the trouble, Jacob's trouble. They were in slavery, and then father, they talked to father. They made up. This is very sacred. All right, we usually don't talk about this. Okay, the 12 tribes gathered here. All right, not only the so-called the Levite, the Haitians, all the 12 tribes came in the highland. All right, boy, I didn't have time to do this or anything like that. The 12 tribes came in. They got together. They prayed to our father. They called father, and they actually forced father's hand. So father channeled his power through them. They were able to beat the French and kick them off the island. The reason why he's telling you the Dominican Republic is doing well than Haiti, which is the same island, which is the whole island is known as Haiti. There's no such thing as the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic, they are like the children of the, most of them, or the offshoot children of the Spaniards. So the Dominican bow down and they accept the mark of the beast. Okay, they took the oath. All right, so that's why they are protected. Nothing really happened to them. They got money. They're always being promoted because they are the best. It's brothers and sisters. The Dominican government is rich. The Dominican people are poor. Okay, the Dominican people are poor. Man, this thing is going slow because there are so many things open right here. Okay, so now, and he said because Haiti make a pact with the devil, which wasn't true. It was like something we had to do with our father, okay? So now, because of all this, okay, the Dominican, they were doing really well. And now, brothers and sisters, if you look at the coronavirus, let's look at the coronavirus worldwide, and you understand what's going on now. They are no longer doing, because the blessing is over, Okay, the coronavirus is 41 million cases worldwide. The United States is still ahead of it. 1.13 million deaths. Okay, so over 222,000 deaths in the United States. Okay, so they got over 8 million cases. So let's look let's look how many we have in Haiti. We have 8,979 cases. I will tell you why it got so high. 8,979 cases, 0 cases haven't been reported for months. 0 deaths haven't been reported for months. They had 231 deaths, all right? So now let's go to the Dominican Republic, all right, brothers and sisters? They are on the same island. They got each of them got at least 11 million people. Okay, they're on the same island, all right? So now, the Dominican Republic, they got 122,000 people. 2,206 deaths, okay? And it's still climbing. They got 425 new cases. Why? Why is this happening? It barely, that's why you can, brothers and sisters, if you can look at Haiti right now, you see that they have 8,000 and the other side got over 120,000. It's pretty much the same thing here on the Holy Land, on the fourth part, on the United States. It's the same. Don't listen to those people lying to you. The Most High will not kill our people like that, man. Most of the people that are dying are the Gentiles. Brothers and sisters, look. I have an article right here. Where is it? Okay. Oh, no. That's, okay. Brother Bill, beloved pastor in Oniata, dies after battle with COVID-19. All right, let's watch a little. Oh, they're going to strike me with commercial.
The deadline to vote early in your state is October 31st. Make a plan to...
All over Blount County are mourning the loss of a longtime and well-known pastor. He passed away from COVID-19. Brother Bill Barnett served as pastor of Union Baptist Church in Aniana since 1994. He lost his battle with COVID-19 on Saturday afternoon after being in the hospital for weeks. His wife had been a longtime school teacher in the Aniana schools, and the mayor-elect says Brother Bill made a huge impact, not just to his church, but across the county.
He went out of his way to go visit people when they were sick or in the hospital, or if there was a death in the family, and it was not just restricted to his congregation. Even if you didn't go to his church, he made sure that he reached out to you whenever you were in need. And that really is what he was known for.
Visitation for Brother Bill Barnett is tomorrow night at Union Hill Baptist Church with a graveside service on Wednesday afternoon. That'll be taking place at Oak Hill Cemetery. The family's asking for you to donate to the church's building fund instead of sending flowers.
This dude is dead. They're still asking for money. They are still asking for money. Instead of flowers, mother lovers, send that freaking dough. Send that money. Brothers and sisters, that is because they are being destroyed. Okay? That's why you can just look at where the holy people are at. Okay, let's look at Jamaica, brothers and sisters. Let's look at Jamaica. Okay? Let's see Jamaica right here. Oh, no. See, where's Jamaica? Oh boy, I think I passed it or I can't find it. I don't think Jamaica is somewhere around, like, Jamaica doesn't. There we go. Jamaica is right behind Haiti. It's like 8,000 and then 175 deaths. Okay? Now, why is that, brothers and sisters? Those countries, they are poor countries. They don't have the same services, the hygiene services there, yet their numbers are really low. That is because Father is not. Most of the people in Jamaica that has these things are Gentiles. Gentiles that went on vacation. Now let me tell you why they end up with 8,979. The reason why this happened is because the plague was in the Holy Land. On the fourth part, it was like they had like 2 people had it. And then when it exploded, the New York magazine, I believe the New York Times came in with because that's how white supremacists communicate. When the thing was really bad in the U.S. in March, so everybody was like talking about like, man, the U.S. is really doing bad, and somebody said something, say even Haiti is doing pretty well. Man, you guys, Haiti only got like 2 cases. You guys like got over 200,000 or 300,000 cases. So they wrote an article signaling the Dominicans. Again, that's our white supremacy. That's how the Gentiles communicate. They signaling to the Dominican. They say, a poor country like the Haitian and stuff, when the plague come to Haiti, is going to destroy the whole island. We're gonna have millions of deaths and stuff. So they start digging holes to bury the people, the Haitian people. And the Dominican deported all the Haitian that was born on the island. They didn't have any paper, which you really don't know. You really not need any paper because it's one mass land. So they deported all those odds, quote unquote, Haitian, which a lot of them were Gentiles and a lot of them were infected. So they deport over 7,000 to 8,000 of them. They sent all of them back to Haiti. So that's why the number is actually 8,079, and ever since they did this, we have 0 cases coming in the Holy Land. Look at Jamaica. They haven't any cases at all. You have to look where your people at. The country that hit really, really low, like poor country, that means we got a lot of our people there, like Angola, that's in Africa. Okay? Botswana, that's in Africa. I know people are saying that Africa is the Hamites and all that. I understand. But again, you don't tell us where our land's at. We'll tell you. You have no authority to come in over there and telling, okay, all this beautiful land, all this rich, lush land over there is not yours. It's not the Hamites. We will decide where you Hamites, you Gentiles will go. We'll do that. Don't worry about this. All right? We are here doing what we are doing. Okay? Now, let's move on. I didn't have I didn't have project. I didn't have any notes to do this. So this the priesthood of Mahan, the Gentiles are under harsh judgment. This is the plague of the apocalypse of Abraham. Even the churches are being caught on fire. People are burning their churches down. Okay, churches burned as Thousand Mark Chile posted. Protest movement anniversary. Brothers and sisters, the protests are all over the world. This is the Gentiles' tribulation. This is the Gentiles' trouble. All right. So the churches are being burned down. Their pastors, are being burned. And then look at this.
You stand in the middle of millions of desert locusts.
These swarms are terrifying. Oh,
This is what it feels like to stand in the middle of millions of desert locusts.
Those are locusts.
Swarms are terrifying.
Terrifying because they can travel up to 80 miles a day, destroying absolutely everything in their path.
And they are eating pasture, they are eating leaves, anything green.
And what impact does that have on people like yourself?
We fear for our livelihood, we fear for the future.
All
Albert Lamassouli knows his very survival is at stake, all because this tiny insect can consume its.
All right, so you got the points, okay? Swarm of locusts. The plagues are here, brothers and sisters. That's in Ethiopia. The plagues are here. Make no mistake, the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham are here. Pestilences. What was this plague? Pestilences and hunger will change the destruction. Pestilences is the locust is a form of pestilences. Okay. Destruction by pestilences among the cattle. Wild beasts will be their grave. Those are all of it. All right. Make no mistake, brothers and sisters. This is not Jacob's trouble. Okay. So, and those people, they are going through even this hurricane right there.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on yet another very busy night of news, and the images coming in tonight are just devastating. Millions of Americans suffering the effects of Hurricane Laura, the Category 4 hurricane, just shy of a Category 5, one of the strongest hurricanes ever to strike that part of the country. The death toll growing tonight, the hurricane slamming ashore in the middle of the night, 150-mile-an-hour winds making landfall in Cameron, Louisiana, shredding this office tower, downing power lines. More than 500,000 customers are without power tonight. And of course, all of this playing out in the middle of this pandemic. Falling trees responsible for several deaths. So many homes and buildings damaged or destroyed. This fire at a chemical plant in Lake Charles.
Brothers and sisters, don't lie to yourself. Fire in the meadow. Woo! All right, let's stop the music for a little. This showed you the full plague is going on.
Louisiana spewing toxic chemicals tonight. Residents have been warned to stay home, to close windows.
Stay home, close windows. Toxic chemicals spewing. That was back in August. 6 weeks later, let's see what happened. Okay, that was still yeah, those dudes likes to play stuff. Let me play this. Okay, the most powerful hurricane in 160 years hit the southern United States. So Katrina was a joke comparing to this. U.S., Louisiana. Okay. Okay, look at this, brothers and sisters. Okay. Let's cut the sound so we won't get look at this. Look at those Gentiles hiding because they know it's here, and they didn't put it on the media making a big hype about it because it wasn't affecting our people. Because if it was, our people would be all over the thing crying, oh my God, wow, why God did this to us and stuff, or why God did this to you indeed, just like that fool Pat Robertson. Say that it was because you guys make deal with the devil. We need to pray for you. And now you don't see Pat Robertson saying anything about this. He kept his mouth shut. He didn't say anything about this. Okay, during the earthquake that happened, we got over 1 million people die over there. You know why? Because those people were wicked. A lot of them died 1 million of them died. The people say they were like the part of the 2/3. You know, look at this. A truck flip. Okay. Part of the 2/3, 1 million of them die in the Holy Land already. So most of the 2/3, I'm not saying that most of them, but a lot of them died. A lot of them died in horrible condition. When you see Father send a plague like that, and you can see like 99.99% of the people that die, that means they were the 2/3. So a lot of them died. The people that you see now are doing twerking and all that, they really don't care. Those people are not really the 2/3. They're just not our people. They are other nation. They are other nation, okay? They're really not our people, plain and simple. Okay, most of the 2/3, they die in natural disaster. That's what the Most High did. He sent a plague upon them, okay? Hurricane Laura, left 242,000 U.S. residents without electricity, okay? 190,000 consumers lost their light, and look at this damage. Yet they won't show this on TV and show you it's really bad down there. Look at all those black people running around, shoot each other, looting things and steal things. They were looting, brothers and sisters. They were looting. Those folks who are looting and stealing everything. The fire was going on, but nobody said anything. Look at the pillar of smoke. The pillar of smoke, talking about the book of Joel. That's how the Most High says he's going to sweep them off our holy land. All right? Look at the damages, man. Okay? Look at the fires. This is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. All right? That's what it is. Okay? Now, this is, I believe this is in Europe. That happened October 4th. It's all over, brothers and sisters. It's all over. The Most High is sweeping them off the lands. Okay? Oh, we don't have land in Europe? Who the hell are you, man? You don't know anything? We have lands everywhere. Okay? What the Most High is doing, he is destroying the third part. So wherever those people lands are, he destroying it. And then he sweep those people off so they can go back to a destroyed, messed up, desolated land. When they get there, the land is unable to bury anything. The land is all messed up. Okay? The land is all... What is this? Huh. Weird. Like an eye, a mouth right here, whatever. So, the Most High is sweeping them off. It's destroying their lands and everything. So, once they... From the fourth part, going back to their land, they're going to go back to a desolated and destroyed land. Okay? They're going to go back to a destroyed land. They won't be able to plant anything, and then the famine going to hit them. And when they try to come back here to get some food, the Most High is going to split the sea. They won't be able to pass. He's going to activate the Bermuda Triangle, which is the Bermuda Zigzag, if you think about it. And their boats, their plane won't be able to pass. Just like here on the Holy Land, okay, and that cave. What? I didn't put it down? Really? I did. You see this place right here? It's called Grotte St. Francis, which means the Cave of St. Francis. No airplane can pass on top of this. No helicopter or anything. They will fail. It is said that's where Bill Gates got the Microsoft technology. Okay, he went to the spirit world. He made a pact with the devils, the Satan, and then Satan gave him like a bootleg of what he saw in the heaven. So that's why I got the technology for Microsoft, which I'm using now. Okay, Bill Gates never spent no more than 5 years not being in Haiti. Those are true facts. All right, true facts. You can go the check the people. Ask them. It's in Saint Michel de l'Atelier. There's a cave there. There are like 4 gates. Okay, so like I was showing you that gate over there, that cave over there. This one has a face in it. Thank you for sister, the Hebrew sister that showed me this. Okay. All right. There's the face. There's a let's turn this thing around. Whoops. Okay, as you can see, this is the eyes, the nose, the beard, the back, and that huge afro over there. If you go into space a little bit further, Okay, you can see the face. You can see the neck down there with some type of gold chain, gold circle around the necks, and then the beard and the nose and the eyes and the afro right here on top of a mound. Okay, the mound usually a pyramid, so this is a holy place. Okay, you see the neck, he's facing this way, the eyes, the beard, and the necks and stuff. So this is a holy place, all right? So that's why those guys, there's portals. There are portals all over this place. All those caves that you're seeing, they are not truly caves. That's not what they are for. When you see those Gentiles doing cave jumping and then they come back, they got all sort of technology and then they are rich. They weren't doing cave jumping at all. All right, let's move in. How long we are into this? Ooh, all right. Let's see what we have covered. Okay, it's all over. It's in Europe. I believe this was in Italy. Okay, it's destroying, the Most High destroying every single thing, brothers and sisters. They will not put this in. One person, they will not put this in the news. One person told me, what, they have hurricane and stuff over there in Europe? I'm like, yeah, they don't call them hurricane. They call them typhoons. They call them storm. You know, the hurricane is actually a Hebrew name. Okay, hurricane is called the Taino Arawaks, the Indians, the offshoot, the Atlantean. That's what they used to call them. Okay? Don't be fooled. This is a hurricane right there. Okay? They'll call them all other names to fool you. Well, this is really bad. Okay? And then again, see, brothers, this is French, my sister usually. And she said it's really bad. Okay?
Hurricane-force winds on the shores west of
Amsterdam hurricane-force wind in Europe. This is the Netherlands.
Beachgoers who struggled to remain standing. Those same winds causing havoc.
This airplane could not land.
This commercial airliner aborted its landing just seconds before touching down
at
Birmingham Airport in the UK. The pilot making a nail-biting, last-minute decision.
It could not. All right.
As the storm known as Sierra,
this is Germany.
Europe,
Kaiser
brought down
Germany.
trees, knocked out power, and caused widespread coastal flooding.
All right. Almost capsized this boat.
This rescue boat almost capsized trying to reach a surfer in distress. In eastern France, at least 11 people were hurt by falling trees or debris. Along the coast, winds clocked in at 140 kilometers an hour. It didn't keep people from venturing outside.
I'm worried about people walking around. There's a risk of getting swept away if the dunes suddenly collapse.
You heard the word? You heard the word? Swept away. Let's hear it again.
If the dunes suddenly collapse.
In southern Poland, powerful winds tore the roof off of a ski shop, killing
people walking around. There's a risk of getting swept away if the dunes.
Swept away. You being swept off. Okay? We will decide where your land is at, fool. You being swept off or all the land. We are destroying. Father is destroying you, man. And this happened in February. You never heard of it. You never heard of it. Oh, man, there's a hurricane in France. Hey, man, son, that's nothing, man. Okay? So, this is Gloria, a hurricane like...
Storm Gloria has sent waves as...
This is storm. It's a hurricane. All right?
Tall as 15 meters, crashing into Spain's Balearic Islands, known for its beach resorts. Floodwater topped with sea foam moved past restaurants and businesses on Wednesday.
So Father is destroying the businesses, the resorts, the leisure, the deity of life, place they used to come and relax and enjoy the land, enjoy the people. You can't do that anymore.
Small town Tossa de Mar, about 100 kilometers north of Catalonia's capital Barcelona. Strong waves have blurred the delta of the Ebro River south of Barcelona, with fresh water causing damage to the oyster and mussel industry and salt water inundating rice paddies.
The Mosai is destroying the food. Salt water enter the food.
If we don't get the salt water out of the fields, we will lose 20% of our crops.
You got them right, and they did.
Initial estimates put the damages in the Delta region at about $10 million. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez flew over the affected region Thursday.
You never heard about this. They are hiding it. Oh, man, Black Lives Matter. Those black people are protesting. We need to do something about this. Trump say this. Pope said same-sex marriage. Oh, you should focus on that. No, brothers and sisters, we are focusing on the work of the Most High. We are focusing on the work of the Ancient One, the Mighty One, YAHAWAH himself. He is doing this. There's no technology. Those Gentiles, stop giving them any credit about they have technology. So they have a technology, so they use the technology to destroy their food supply. They use up to do this, to put salt water in the food and the rice, so they can go hungry, so they can put the whole world in a famine, so they can take over the world. Oh, really? So who was in control of the world? The Illuminati, man, the elites, they're about to take over the world. They are about to. Them bastards been taking over the world. Now Moses is kicking them out. Ladies and gentlemen, peace be with you, peace be among you. This is the Gentiles' tribulation. This is easau's'trouble. This has nothing to do with us. All right, let's move in.
After the storm eased, he said the government will spare no efforts or funds to help find people still missing after the storm.
People were missing. That means they are died. Okay, Storm Gloria causes death, destruction, and pain in Spain. What? A storm did this? Really?
And help with the economic recovery. He also said the freakish storm emphasizes the urgency to deal with climate change.
Climate change, my ass. The Most High is doing this to you. There's no such thing as climate change. They can control the technology. The Gentiles got technology. They can control the weather. No, what you're doing here, you're actually sinning. You're actually saying that the Gentiles they are more powerful than the Most High. They are using technology to destroy themselves. No, Father is using the technology to destroy them, and he used them to destroy themselves, as in war and protest and burning and shooting and killing each other. Look at that Kyle Rayner, a little 17-year-old fellow. He killed like 3 of his people. Look at those guys protesting in Portland and everywhere. Those are not our people. They are burning down their own businesses and stuff. Okay? This is their work. The Most High is using them against each other. Let's move on.
What does this mean? That all public administrations need to reflect on how to focus all the economic resources and social politics we have on a new element that we have to incorporate now into our chart of political decisions.
Big words. Nothing but big words. Big words. Mean nothing. All of this stuff is just saying just a bunch of garbage.
Which is climate change.
Storm Gloria also swept over southern France, bringing torrential rains which caused local rivers to overflow. The Aude River ran.
Look at those people's houses. The Most High is destroying them. Can you believe this? The Most High I didn't see this on the news. That wasn't a big deal. Can you imagine something like that happen in Haiti or Jamaica? It would be all over. Oh, look at those people. They are good for nothing. That's why we have to put our boots on top of their heads, because they can't do anything wrong. That's why God is punishing them. But when it's us, you would see Pat Tillman saying it's God is doing this. But when it's them, it's global warming. Oh, global warming is doing this. No, YAHAWAH, our Father, is doing this to you. How come when something hit us, it's always God punishing you people because you evil, you do voodoo? Oh, you guys make a pact with the devil. When it's happened to you, that's global warming, Mother Nature and that. Go back watching Kim Kardashian shoving that thing right up.
And to the city of Carcassonne on Wednesday, waking some residents in the middle of the night.
The water rose like a galloping horse. And then there were power cuts, flooded garages, flooded houses.
More than 1,500 people in the Perpignan area in southwestern France have been evacuated from their homes as the river Agly threatens to spill over its banks. The water began to recede on Thursday, but authorities left several areas under high alert for possible floods.
You only have to look at the current rainfall and the impact it may have on the public highway, on the access areas to a certain number of places. The risk remains significant. That's why the evacuation measure is still in force.
Storm Gloria weakened after leaving a trail of destruction in its path. Some of the hardest hit locations include Spain's coastal regions of Valencia, Barcelona, and the Balearic Islands. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.
All right, brothers and sisters, you heard it. Okay, those people, they are hiding their destruction. Okay, they are hiding their destruction. Let's take one more storm. This one happened like this month. Okay, so that was also in Spain. So they didn't cut another break. It's just like it's every single month, brothers and sisters. Jews and Gentiles are like chosen and grafted. Every single month, something hit them over there in Europe. Something hit them over here. They got the people distracting. Oh, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube says something about Trump, man. You really need to pay attention to this, man. Like, yo, oh man, okay. All right, just bother little man. Oh boy, it's 12 a.m. I don't even know what time I left, but what was I talking about? I was talking about oh boy. Yeah, I just came back. I don't know what I was talking about again. What was it? Oh boy. Well, anyway, it's in Spain now. Yeah, my mother, man, it's crazy. I had to bring some stuff upstairs. So yeah, you know, it's been like this happened January. The other storm happened in February and March, and then you just saw one that happened this month. Okay, so brothers and sisters, it's crazy. All right, it's crazy. I believe that we have to go back. Sorry. Okay, so it's all over for those people, man. The judgment of the Father is upon them. Okay, the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham, it's all over. Gentiles, repent. The reason why we're doing this, we are calling the lost sheep of the house of Israel. SOS to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, chosen and grafted Gentiles. Okay? This is your final call, man. We are calling you to come because the door of the Gentiles is closed and it's condemned. It's sealed forever. You can't go back to normal. Okay, you have to come to us. You have to come and then get into our door. Okay, Father is letting you in. You know, you have to humble yourself and come to us. All right? If you need a little time, which you don't have, pray on it. You don't have time at all. At any moment, Goshen. Because Father said he's going to remove us from here when he's doing when he's dropping the big deuce, that giant deuce. He's going to get us out of here. The next shoe. The first shoe was COVID-19, locked up everything. Okay? So let's go run to the 10 plagues quickly. The 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Solve for much needs. Shortages, fiery conflagration of the cities, destruction by pestilence among the cattle, famine of the world, the Gentiles' world, destruction by earthquake and the sword, increase of hail and snow, wild beasts will be their graves, pestilence and hunger will change the destructions, execution by the sword and flight and distress, thunder, voices and destroying earthquake. Okay, that's what's happening to you, Gentiles. So be forewarned, this is not Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble. Esau's trouble, okay? This has nothing to do with us. The Pope just says something about civil union from gays, so go ahead and focus on that. As if those guys weren't homosexuals from the beginning. The priesthood of Mahan, that's all they do. That's all they do, brothers and sisters. So don't listen to what the priest of Mahan is doing. Watch the events. The events that's going, shout outs to the brother Ayel right there. I missed that live. I was busy, okay? So look at this. Van explode at natural gas filling station. All right, it's explosion all over. All over, brothers and sisters. All right? So, yeah. All right, so you guys go ahead and Go ahead and check the videos. Subscribe. If you're a Gentiles right now, your only way out of this is through us. Contact one of us, have us pray for you, humble yourself, and come back to us. There's nothing you can do. And support us. By support, I mean resources. I'm not saying like, oh, I support you guys by mouth or by words. No, send in the money. Send it, because you have it. You have to do good things for the people of God. And Father will cover you. Don't be saying, oh, God, if he is God, why is it money? Why does he need money? He's testing you. This is a very easy test to pass and easier to fail. Okay? So, all praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, and the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Honor and respect, I say, Shalom.